Android powered?
Android powered, yeah, but completely different GUI system.
Gotcha. So you got like a different like OS basically kind of running over it?
Well, basically, this is not just a smart TV box. We don't even know what to call it. It's kind of a smart entertainment platform because yes, it is a smart TV box. 4K, Ultra HD, and 7.1 surround sound with optical output as well. But it's also a smart home control device. It controls all your cameras, your Hue, your Nest, your everything. It has one app that integrates all the APIs for everything, so you can control everything from your TV.
Oh, nice.
And then it's also a micro gaming console with the controller, with all your Android shortcuts built into it, so you can control everything from here as well. You just disable the Bluetooth because it's so bad in this room. But check this out.
It's understandable.
All your own media. So let's say you have some movies on here. You'll go in and say, right now it has an SD card plugged in because it also has an SD card slot. I plugged this in because I have some movies on here I want to show. It recognizes it. Oh, came
That's
up
really quick actually too.
But check out what it already has done. USB stick, it says. Videos. All right, what do you have on there? Blind Spot, Criminal Minds, Homeland, it already sorted everything automatically. What do you have in Sons of Anarchy? Season 7. Here are all the episodes.
Oh,
it
nice.
sorted that out and it does the same thing for audio and your music, and same thing for all your pictures.
What's the price point on this?
$99.
That's actually amazing.
By the way, the remote, once you're in the menu, you use the D-pad to control around. When you go into any app, it becomes like a Wii remote and you get a cursor and you can control everything on the screen by moving it around. If you want to search for something in Netflix or YouTube, you flip it over and you have a full keyboard on the back.
That's cool too. Because that comes up all the time in the PlayStation that you need to type and you can't because it's a pain.
Yeah, and for gaming, we don't try to be a real console. We're not competing with Sony. What we're trying to do is like casual gamers, moms that want to support a cheap solution for mom, for their kids and so on. And so you can do Google Play and buy all your games. Most of them will be compatible with the controller. But what we also do is we have our own game store where everything is controller compatible. And you can choose to buy games individually, or you can buy a $5 monthly subscription and have access to all the games on there at once.
Do you have a card? Can I grab a card?
Yeah, absolutely. You have one yourself?
Yes, I do. I'm here representing Main Street, which is Jim Cramer from Mad Money. It's his brand. But I also I'm a freelancer, so I work for like High Times, Huffington Post, and Hardcore Droid, which is an Android gaming site. That's what I'm really looking at this for. We started like 4 years ago, just kind of reviewing Android games at the time when Android games weren't that good.
Yeah.
Like Angry Birds was like the only thing out there that was worth playing, and even that was kind of iffy. But now, I mean, Android, between AR, VR, the Wear, everything, Android's getting crazy. They've got console quality games that you can download onto these things now.
Yeah, and one of the things that I haven't integrated in this version, but once you get a video, you have all your files, so you can click that also and show everything you have on there. You got your device, which is your USB SD card slot, and then right here will be your application. Right now it's empty, because I couldn't get them in. I got a lot of them here. You can see everything's compatible, but normally they'll just automatically be over there.
Yeah.
So videos, everything video. Also streaming through other devices and so on. So, but yeah, if you're looking for
And this would also have like the applications like the YouTube and Netflix and things like that?
Everything. Because it's Android based, it has Google Play in there as well.
Gotcha.
So we have our own for the gaming because we feel that it's hard to find good games that work with controllers on Android. So we created our own gaming store platform, but for Google Play, everything else is compatible. And as you can see, I just put a couple in today. YouTube, Crackle, Hulu, Spotify, Epic TV, Twitch, Netflix, everything's compatible. HBO Go.
When does this come out?
So I'm guessing we're ready for mass production of this right now, but we're tweaking software.
Gotcha.
So it's really a software, but I'm guessing we're starting mass production end of January. We're still tweaking software with a late spring launch.
Gotcha.
So I think we're only going to do online to start out with, but Best Buy, Amazon, and so on, just a slow start. We don't want to. People need to understand what we are because we're different than a Fire TV or an Apple TV. Or
most definitely, or Chromecast and any of that kind of stuff. Like this is actually like a full-powered Android device.
We also do all the accessories. We do the light bulbs, smart light bulbs. We do the thermostats, the smoke detectors, everything. So when we send samples out, we send a whole package so you can try the whole smart home suite as well.
Awesome. That would be fantastic, actually. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice meeting you.
I'll let you know when we have samples ready.
Most definitely. This is the email address. This is the business address, but the email address will get to me.
Yeah, we'll send you a press kit as well.
Sweet.
So by email, so we have download link.
Awesome.
Now on Kickstarter today. So yeah, so we need $59,000 and we can pre-order now. So one pack is one device plus two capsules for $59 on Kickstarter, and the future retail price will be $89. So $59 for the 200 first, $69 for the 200 next. Do you want a press kit? Thank you.
I grab one of these press kits also. I was halfway listening. Is this using a heating element, or is it using like the vibration to diffuse the oil?
It's only air. So you have an engine, and the air passes through this. After this, and inside you have microbeads with essential oil.
Awesome.
Okay.
Perfect.
And after it go like that.
Cool. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. That's a huge difference.
So, I'm sure you know by now, in digital audio, in digital anything, video games, TV shows, anything, digital zero is digital zero. You can't go past it. I showed you right now, it's a full volume. That's digital. Yeah, there's this one right here. I gotta unplug it. Yeah, just unplug it. 2 seconds, sorry about that.
Oh, you're no problem.
So yeah, digital zero is digital zero. You cannot get past it, but just like you heard, there is a volume jump. That is just part of our algorithm. I gotta tell you that right now. I'm not pulling smoke and mirrors or anything. We make it louder, clearer, fuller, and deeper. So, for example, it's full volume. If I were to turn that up to the volume that you heard, it'd be distorting so crazy you wouldn't be able to hear me right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you like compressing it and then raising the volume? I'm trying to figure out.
It's our own brand of that's the most I can tell you. It's our own brand of algorithm. It's patented. It's the same algorithm that we use for major label artists.
I was gonna say, yeah, that seems like a professional recording
That
type.
is what we do. We grew up musicians. We grew up engineers. The true intention of whatever the producer, the TV show, anything, that is what we hold true. That's like our Bible. You should never change what the creator intended, ever. All these Bose people, the Sonos guys, they block everything out. They want to hold in on that vocal, but they sacrifice that low end, boost up that high end. It sounds like a fucking cat scratch. It's horrible. I'm sure you heard the same quality of audio in that same little tweaks just to pump it up, make it full, make it full, make it enjoyable.
Yeah.
So what you just heard, we have it in our hardware DSP chip. This is just to play it. Our chip itself is that guy right there. That was created by On Semiconductors, and 90% of their sales are hearing aids. It was developed to be able to be in the smallest hearing aid known to man.
Wait, On Semiconductors made that?
On Semiconductors created this chip right here.
Nice.
It's called the Bella Signal 300 AM, encoded with our algorithm that you heard right now.
So you had to show our chip?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a friend that works for On. I didn't realize that that's what they were making. Yeah, that's cool.
High-powered DSP in the world.
In the world. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
So, we have a hardware play like you just saw right now with our doors and everything. We have a software play as well. So, for the Pandoras, for the Spotify's, for all the cloud services, we developed the algorithm as well to be embedded into their software. So, whether their play as a consumer or as a company is hardware or software, we got them covered. Now, that's the Aftermath. So, we developed the ProMaster. That's powered by Aftermaster. So, let me put this in your head. Let's just say for conversation purposes that 300, maybe 500 artists are making the majority of music nowadays. Just for conversation. But there's millions and millions and millions of independent artists around the world creating music even as we speak. Now, when they spend money for recording or mixing, they're in deep 3,000, 4,000. They don't have money to master it. What we charge as a professional master studio is $300 an hour. You think that
No. And they certainly don't know how to master it to make it radio ready.
Exactly. So they go on this site, ProMasterHD.com. They upload their songs. Within 1 hour, they get 4 masters. 4 masters with us will cost you $1,100 easy. You pay $35.
That's really cool, actually.
So it doesn't have to only be music. Think of it this way: as post-production, you always want your sounds and your music and your effects to be present.
And this is all web-based?
This is all web-based. All web-based. And this is powered by Aftermaster. So it's a great play to our software site.
So, how does... I don't know, I get the concept of audio recording. How are you mastering it with just like the one wave file instead of having each individual track?
So it's very intuitive. We usually upload a mix. That's all you do. So your final balance, your final anything, you upload it to the track. Our algorithm itself is very intuitive. It's able to read the audio spectrum and enhance it in a way that we develop. So we have 4 different settings: powerful, radio ready, bass enhanced, overcast. These are settings that we've developed over the years for the major label artists. They're not just, we turn off the volume, call it a day, you get your money.
Right.
These are ones that we can use before on major label stuff that you've probably heard before.
Yeah, that you know works because you've done it.
So, we know these are tried and true settings. We've had nothing but good feedback from this.
I definitely see the utility of it. Like that's
One of the plus about it, when you upload your song, other sites like Lander and all these places, they want to charge you right from the bat. You have to sign up, you have to put in your credit card, all this stuff. You do not pay a dime. You don't pay a single dime until you're happy with the track. So right here, I uploaded a track, gives me 4 versions unmastered. If I don't like it, I don't purchase it. I didn't pay a single dime. If it shows up that I need to, enhance my low end, maybe more snare.
Can this do it on the fly? Like if I were to listen to it, I can go back to the mastered, unmastered halfway through a song.
When you upload it again, you still have to wait another hour.
Gotcha.
But technically, yeah, on the